trucks. Today is the beginning, as of midnight, the beginning of the 72-hour inspection that the DOT does. And a few other organizations help them out, law enforcement, stuff like that. What they do is they pull pretty much everybody they can get in. And they do full inspections of the trucks. Well, I mean, that's understandable. They do that randomly anyhow. But they make such a big point to do it during this 72-hour window. And then they brag about their numbers of, oh, hey, the numbers are down. We've got this many less than last year, and this many vehicles were shut down, and which is great, and they're doing a good job at doing that stuff. All right, but there's a flaw in it. People know 72 hours coming. They give them plenty of heads up, so they'll go and fix their trucks. The ones that don't want to fix their trucks, park them. They park them for 3 days. Some park them for a week. This is the time they take their vacation. They do whatever they're going to do. They do it during this week. So, again, the numbers are going to change. The numbers are going to be down. It's going to look awesome. Oh, yeah, our numbers are down. Look at this. Look what we did. The reality is, truck drivers are just getting smarter, and they're not taking the risk in most situations. The other thing about it is, it really is stupid, because if they want to find something, and it's been proven that you can read articles on it, they've taken brand new truck and trailer off the lot and took it out and failed an inspection. And that's just to prove the point that if they want to find something, they will find something. And I mean, this is factory specs, everything. And they have to follow strict guidelines on putting these trucks out there in production. But yet it failed for one reason or another. I didn't get all the info on that as I was reading it on one of the chat sites. Anyhow, so if they really want to make some money off of this is an opportunity. They go out, they pull people over, they find something, they give them a fine. If it's big enough, they give them they shut them down. Then they red flag the company, and it causes a lot of issues. Now, say like the company I'm driving for, if we go and get flagged like that, then every single one of our trucks gets pulled in to the scales and gets pulled over more often and stuff for a certain amount of time. And it's just one way to draw attention to groups, companies and stuff like that. So I guess what I'm getting at is, why is it that the government is so fixated on the truck driving industry? They concentrate on the truck drivers. Have you ever heard of any other job that has a 72-hour or even just random deals like this to where they shut you down? Well, yeah, OSHA, they do certain things, but typically OSHA has to have a reason to go there. They're not just going to go, hey, hi there, we're here to inspect. Typically what OSHA does is calls and says, hey, we're coming on such and such date to do an inspection. And then the plants or companies or whatever, boy, they go through everything and get it all cleaned up. So the reality of everything that I'm talking about now is, I wish Trump, I like the guy, I support him, I voted for him. Is he the most brilliant man? No. Is he the best president we've ever had? No. But he's good. He's doing a good job. I won't go as far as saying he's great, but I do say that he is a very good president. He is doing exactly what he said he would do within his limits. He obviously can't make everything magically happen. Anyhow, what I wish would happen is Trump would take and look into this issue with the trucking industry and see why the government is so fixated on all these inspections and all these rules and regulations, like the logbook rules, things like that. And I mean, you happen to go to the ELD, which is the electronic logging devices, that tells you when the truck moves, where it is, and exactly. I mean, it's really ridiculous, because the reality is that as a truck driver, you lose complete privacy. I mean, everything. There's nothing you can do that is not the government. You know, they can't just look at it and say, hey, look, this guy's driving here. Da, da, da. That's the problem. We've got cars on the roads that shouldn't be on the roads. We've got people in motorhomes that should never have driven a car, let alone 30-foot motorhome hauling a 20-foot trailer. And there's nothing done about that. But boy, let's go after the trucking industry. And they come after us because of a select few that, and mainly with companies like Snyder and Swift, the big corporations that have safety violations, that have major wrecks, that have a lot of different things that have happened that has pretty much red flagged the entire industry. And then you get these guys that go out and they decide that they got to use cocaine and other drugs to stay awake. And therefore, they limit us down to a 14-hour day, 11 hours of driving. Well, if you've ever driven on a long trip before, you know that automatically you get this sense that, hey, I'm kind of sleepy. I probably should pull over. Or, hey, I need to go ahead and stop at a motel. Well, the same thing happens to most truck drivers. I mean, again, there are a select few out there that just don't get the message. It doesn't click up here. And they think, oh, I got to go out and get 15 loads today. And, logically, it's just not possible. But that's their goal. They got to hurry. And, I like to hurry. I like to get my loads. I like to get as many as I can. But not to the point to where when I'm starting to feel like I'm going to sleep, that I keep going. No. As soon as I feel like, oh man, I'm tired, I'm pulling over. I don't care if it's in the middle of the country. I don't care, boonies, whatever. It does not matter. If I'm tired enough to start feeling drowsy, I pull over. Well, the government doesn't think that we're smart enough to do that. They think that we're all cheaters, that we all lie, that we all are out there driving sleepy and drugged up and drunk or whatever, because that's why they want us to have these electronic logs. That's why they want us to have all these other things. And, we have to follow all these rules because they don't trust us to do our job. All because, sorry about the steering wheel there, I am driving. All because of, again, that select few. So, all the people out there that sit there and think that truck drivers are jerks and truck drivers are careless and truck drivers are this, what they don't realize, and if you take and look it up online, you will see that I'm telling you the truth. There has been studies done on the way things go with truck accidents and stuff. And most of the studies that I have looked up, the average is about 85% of the accidents are due to automobiles. Not the semi-truck, but the automobiles having a wreck with the semi. And not the semi's fault. But yet, the semi company, say it's Snyder or Swift or whatever, they end up having to take care of it. And that's why they have to have millions of dollars of insurance and everything else. Well, they end up getting hit with it because, of course, the semi, the big bad semi. You've got lawyers out there that specialize in prosecuting cases where semis are involved. And it's just creating this hate for guys that drive like me. And I really think that it's a bunch of crap. It really is. We work hard to take care of our families. I don't go out there to try to hurt anybody. I don't go out there to try to take it and break the law and do all kinds of illegal things. I don't. I try to take and give myself space between me and the people in front of me. I do everything I can to take and have a good, safe day. And so when you're out there, you see a semi-truck, don't always think that it's a bad person. Wave at them, say hi, hey, how are you, as you're going by. Because most truck drivers, if you give them the respect, they're going to respect you back. The minute you're sitting there flipping them the bird because they're only able to go 65 miles an hour because the government has regulations out there and companies don't want to risk their drivers getting speeding tickets, so they put the engines to where they can't go over 65 miles an hour. So don't be mad at the driver. He's not doing it on purpose. If he wanted to, he'd be doing up there at speed limit just like you, passing just like you. But we can't. We're so regulated. We've got so many rules, so many things going on. We can't do that. So anyhow, just show some respect to the truck drivers out there. God bless you guys. And, I love y'all. And I hope that nobody looks at the things that I'm doing as negative. And you can say about the camera all you want, but it's mounted right there. I'm not driving, holding it in my hand, anything like that. So, again, God bless you guys. Please keep the negative comments down. Try to be, if you are negative about it, try not to be vulgar. Be respectful. I'll take and have a conversation, about things. If you're very respectful about it, I'll give you that respect. Once again, love you guys. God bless. And